everyone, it's Naomi with Mountain Girl Essentials, and I'm here today to do the unboxing video for Soap of the Month Club, December edition, and you're going to love this one. Okay, thanks so much for joining me. We're going to take a look at our December box, and we have our January preview. This is Charcoal Detox Soap. And so this is made with activated charcoal, and it's really great for removing toxins from the skin. Really great theme for January. Next is our extra item. So this is a lip balm, and it is triple mint. So it's really cooling. It's softening for the lips. I made it with mango butter and some local olive oil and some vegetable wax. I hope you enjoy that. And then getting on into our soap of the month, what we have here is double mint. Oh man, this is such an awesomely sweet and cool blend of peppermint and spearmint. And if you're a morning person, and you'll really enjoy this one in the shower in the morning. It's a really great wake me up. Mint is really good because it enlivens your senses. And from an aromatherapy aspect, it's really good for helping you focus and to relieve stress. I've even read that it helps with headaches. But let's take a look here. This soap has a gorgeous blue swirl to it. This is what I call an in-the-pot swirl. And I like it because it gives you some really random designs. It's really cool. So, but yeah, this aroma is just really sweet, cool, very good if you like mint. So what I really want to talk to you today about is colorants in soap. So how I get the colors. So as a natural soap maker, I have like 3 different kind of categories that I use for sources for my colors. I just kind of wanted to share that with you. And I'll show you some examples here. And one of the first kind of categories I have is botanicals. So let me package this back up here and I'll kind of show you what I'm talking about. So here's some examples I brought in to share with you. These are some botanicals here. This is lavender buds. So basically it's just parts of plants. This one here is powdered plant parts. This is rosemary powder. And so there are other examples like alkanet root, madder root, juniper berries. I can use them whole, like the whole buds, or I can powder them up and grind them up into, something like this. But these botanicals really give us some muted tones, like very earthy kind of tones. So that's one example of what I use. Here's another example here. This is clay. And I use lots of different types of clay. This here is red Moroccan clay. And these are just natural substances that are found in nature. They do provide some skin benefits. They also add to the aesthetic and of course the color to the soap. For example, there's also French green clay, there's rose clay, this is the red Moroccan. They also give the other additional skin benefits, such as absorbing toxins from the skin. They're cleansing. Some of them are actually better for different skin types. So like bentonite clay is really good for oily type skin. The kaolin clay is better for sensitive skin. And then kind of the third category I use, look at that bright blue. I use mineral pigments. So there's a couple different types of mineral pigments I'll use in soap. One is oxides and the other is ultramarines, and they're very similar. They're just made with a different process. This here is a blue ultramarine. Now these can actually be made either in a lab or they can be found naturally. The natural ones though do have some downsides, unfortunately. So for example, they're mined from finite resources, and some of the mines have been linked to unfair labor practices like child labor. They can even be contaminated with traces of like heavy metals or arsenic. So I actually like using the laboratory made ones, and that's what this is, because they are nature identical, meaning that they're the same chemical structure as the natural ones, only they're just made in a lab. And so they're under more controlled conditions in an environment where there's a greater purity of the product. And so that's what I like. Anyway, this is the color. You can see that it's actually in our soap of the month. So I hope that gives you a better understanding of some of the different colorants that I use in soap making. Okay, thanks so much for watching my video, and I hope you thoroughly enjoy the December Bar Double Mint, and I will see you next month.